the Walt Disney Company. This PowerPoint will do an overview of Disney, its external factors that influence its performance, its internal factors that influence its performance, a discussion and a conclusion. Overview of Disney. Disney's background. The Walt Disney Company is a leading diversified international family entertainment and media enterprise that includes three core business segments: Disney Entertainment, ESPN, and Disney Parks Experiences and Products. Their mission is to execute the global strategy of creativity, innovation, and international growth, and seek to deliver the best entertainment to their fans and consumers where, when, and how they want it with local relevance. The services they provide are movies, entertainment, media, parks, resorts, and retail. But what is the history behind this? The history of Disney started in 1923 when Walt Disney arrived in California, where he worked on his first project, Alice Comedies. It was about a little girl in a world full of cartoons. Walt Disney wanted to branch out, so he created Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And though it was successful, sadly he did not have the legal rights to own the character. This led him to create the iconic Mickey Mouse in 1927. With this new character, Mickey Mouse, he made short stories about him. However, his ambition did not stop there. He wanted to make an animated film. Then came Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. He then continued to make numerous films, but his ambition to branch out further was strong. He opened Disneyland in 1955. After that, he continued to make more films until he passed in 1966, leaving the company with Roy Disney, who then left it to the company's skilled workers. The Disney Company continued to create more and more box office hits. In the 2000s, Disney decided to buy a few franchises: Pixar in 2006, Marvel in 2009, Star Wars in 2012. Which would work in their favor for in years to come. They would have launched their own streaming service in 2019 called Disney+. External factors that influence Disney's performance. There are many factors that influence a company's performance, and there are two ways to analyze and measure the influence. It is by pest analysis and Porter's fire force analysis. According to Iglinski, the pest analysis method is one of the methods used to examine the environment, which would then influence performance. And according to Asen, Porter's competitive analysis identifies 5 fundamental competitive forces that determine the relative attractiveness of an industry, which in return can influence a business performance. Political. Starting with pest analysis, politics has influenced the Walt Disney Company by changing the dynamics in free trade companies. This could prove as an opportunity to grow the company by aligning strategies to current growth opportunities, making this a positive influence. Another factor is that there are enhanced safeguards for intellectual property, meaning Disney can expect better IP protection for its Marvel movies and related products in the global market, which is a positive influence. Economic. An economic influence that Disney has faced is the swift economic advancements in developing markets. This could prove as a positive influence, for Disney can expect rapid revenue growth for entertainment and mass media products in developing Asian countries. Another economic factor is rising and falling levels of disposable income. Increasing levels of disposable income enable more customers to pay for Disney products. Likewise, the opposite effect could occur with decreasing levels of disposable income, but due to loyal customers, it's not likely to occur. Social. A social factor that has influenced Disney is the growing amount of diversity and inclusion. This external factor is an opportunity to improve the Disney's products to reflect the cultural diversity of target markets, which is a positive influence. Rising trends in online engagement is another positive social factor, for it means a higher online product accessibility can grow the corporation's revenues from online transactions. Technological. A way the technological factor has influenced Disney's performance is through widespread mobile device usage. This is an opportunity based on mobile devices as a rapidly growing revenue channel for Disney's multinational business. In relation to e-commerce, online digital content distribution, i.e. video streaming, and similar online operations. Another factor is the increase in overall technology. This could lead to the use of augmented reality. The increasing popularity of augmented reality is an opportunity to improve the Disney's performance. Porter's Five Forces. Porter's Five Forces consist of threat of new entrants, threat of substitute products, bargaining power of customers, bargaining power of suppliers, and rivalry within the industry. Threat of new entrants. The threat of new entrants is quite a weak force, because Disney has spent just over 100 years to build their media and entertainment empire. This industry is extremely hard to get into and requires not only a huge amount of capital to set it up, but also requires quality intellectual property, which is hard to come by, because it is a high barrier of entry. Substitute products. The threat of substitute products is a moderate force, while the customer can consume media from a variety of different competing companies, such as Netflix, Amazon, and HBO. But the threat is not high, for Disney have managed to secure a loyal customer base that enjoys Disney's many franchises and original content. Bargaining power of customers. The bargaining power of customers is very low and is a very weak force, for there will always be customers who will consistently remain loyal towards Disney. Plus, Disney appeals to a broad audience, ranging from thrill seekers to hero lovers and to even princess lovers. This means Disney does not have to change, and if they do change any of their prices, they will still have loyal customers. Bargaining power of suppliers. The bargaining power of suppliers is also relatively weak, for Disney does not require expensive and advanced technology to create their products and services, leaving them with the ability to choose and have many cheaper options and alternatives. Rivalry within industries. The Walt Disney Company faces tons of high-intensity competition, making this force the strongest one. Disney faces rivalry with TV and film companies such as CBS, DreamWorks Pictures, and Sony. They face competition with theme parks like Universal Parks and Resorts and Six Flags Entertainment, and they face highly competitive rivalry with streaming services like Netflix, Amazon, and Apple. Internal factors that influence performance. Stakeholders. Disney has many stakeholders. They can be categorized into internal and external. The internal stakeholders are Disney's executive leadership team, Disney subsidiaries, and employees of Walt Disney Company. The external stakeholders are suppliers of Walt Disney Company, shareholders of Walt Disney Company, and customers of Walt Disney Company. CSR. There are four main components to Disney CSR, them being environmental stewardship, which is waste diversion, emission reduction, and water conservation. Conservation Fund, that involves programs for saving wildlife, protecting the planet, and facilitating community involvement. Charitable giving, funds and materials are provided for scholarships and to non-profits for a variety of purposes, thereby helping support individuals and communities, and volunteering. Organizational culture. Disney's organizational culture consists of 6 characteristics: innovation, decency, quality, community, storytelling, and optimism. This helps the company benefit from cultural advantage of a family-oriented focus. This cultural trait strengthens Disney's brand popularity. Family orientation enables the company's global reach in the entertainment market and the corresponding brand popularity. Key resources. Disney's key resources are intellectual property, media networks, brand portfolio, studio entertainment, and brand awareness. Operation management. Disney's company's operation management deals with a diverse set of strategic goals and objectives corresponding to diverse business operations, those including goods, services, quality management, process and capacity, and many more, as shown on the slide. Discussion. In this discussion, a SWOT analysis will be conducted. Strengths. The strengths of Disney are that they are one of the world's most valued brands. This enables them to expand an array of products in their portfolio. Weakness. The weaknesses of Disney are that there are limited number of amusement parks, hotels, and resorts, and they have easy to replicate business models for these said hotels, theme parks, and resorts. Opportunities. There are many opportunities Disney can take. Some could be the expansion of operations in parks and recreation markets, and the growth of consumer goods. Threats. There are a few threats Disney could face, those being unauthorized distribution of digital content, which is piracy, intense competition, particularly with the content streaming industry, and an unpredictability of the tourism industry, as we once saw with COVID-19. To conclude, the Walt Disney Company is a very successful company in all industries that they are in, and because of that, they have loyal customers and multiple streams of income. They also have many opportunities to prosper, which I believe will keep them successful.